Hello and welcome to my video. In this YouTube, I'm going to show you how to video yourself playing your PSR E463 on an iPhone and then get the very best quality audio and do that inexpensively without spending $100 or $200 in audio interface equipment. I'm making this video as a special request. I had someone yesterday leave me a comment saying, Maury, would you show me how to use my iPhone to video myself playing the keyboard? So I realized, I haven't done that. And so that's what this video is about. So here's the way I'm going to set it up. Here's my E463 keyboard. And I have a USB cable that plugs into the back. There's a USB connection on the back of this. And that runs into a little device called an Apple Lightning USB 3 camera adapter. I'll talk about this in just a second. And that plugs right into my iPhone. So that's the sum total of what hardware do I need to pull this off. What I don't want to do is I don't want to just set up my camera and use the built-in speakers. I'm going to demonstrate this live for you in just a moment, and you will see that using the speakers is inferior. It's not the way to go if what you want is good sound. So let me talk about this little device. It's called the Apple Lightning to USB 3 camera adapter. You buy it from Apple. You can just log on to the Apple Store online and order it. It's going to cost you $39 US. And this end plugs into your iPhone and your USB cable plugs into the other end. Then you'll need a USB cable. And this is going to cost you somewhere between, on average, $5 to $10, depending upon how long is your cable and how good is it. Many people would call this a printer cable, and a lot of printers come with this cable. Notice that the ends of the cable are different. They're called A and B. This end plugs directly into the back of the E463 keyboard. There's a USB connector, and this fits into it. This plugs into my camera adapter, or it plugs directly into my Macintosh computer. So I need a $39 adapter, and I need a $5 to $10 cable. So I'm talking about spending less than $50 to get real good quality audio when you are filming or videoing with your iPhone. So I'll video playing the keyboard from 3 different positions at 3 different distances from the keyboard, because one of the things we all know is the farther away you get from the camera, the worse the sound gets. So I will video at 3 different distances. So the first distance is going to be quite close, and I'll be videoing without the cable and with the cable. And you'll be able to compare the quality of the sound. So this first 2 shots will be extremely close. Then the next one, I'll take my camera and I'll back off about 5 feet. So now the camera is quite a distance away from the speakers, because remember, the sound is coming from the speakers when I don't have the USB cable plugged in. And once again, I will video with and without the USB cable, and you can do a head-to-head comparison. Then finally, I'll back off into the corner of my office. I'm now probably 6 or 7 feet away, and I'll let you hear to the quality of the audio when your camera is 6 or 7 feet away. And once again, I will video with and without the USB cable so you can compare. Okay, so the whole point of this is that when you plug in that USB cable and plug that into your keyboard, you are sending high quality digital audio sound directly into your camera. You are not relying on the little chintzy 4-inch speakers built into the keyboard. I'm sorry, these just aren't very good, and you should never really rely upon those if what you want is the best quality audio you can get going into your iPhone. So let's go live now to the E463 keyboard, and I'll set up my iPhone at 3 different distances, and I'll play a little song. I'll play the same song so that you can compare all 3. Okay, let's go listen. The other interesting thing I want you to know is when I plug in this USB cable into the iPhone, it turns off the microphones in the iPhone. And the only sound that comes into that iPhone is coming through the USB cable. And that's good. So I'm not picking up any other sounds when I'm playing the keyboard. Only the digital sound from the keyboard is coming through this cable. The microphones are mute. Let me show you. I'm going to reach out and plug the USB cable into this iPhone, and when I do, it will turn off the mics and you won't hear it. Watch. Here I am. When this was plugged in, you didn't hear anything because those microphones were cut off, and only the sound coming from the keyboard is going into the phone. I hope you have found this video helpful. You know, there are 1 billion iPhones out there in the world, and Apple estimates that currently there are 900 million iPhones that are currently up and running. So I hope this little video will inspire some of you 900 million people with iPhones to fire up your iPhone, point it at your keyboard, and give us some videos here on YouTube of you performing on your E463. Don't make it all about me. I'd love to see more of you sharing your music. Until I see you again, thank you for watching and be well.